Welcome everyone to part 28, and I'm sorry for the late upload. It's due to the fact that I had to work really hard over the weekend, and also I had other things to deal with, personal things, and that's basically the gist of what's going on and why I'm so late. But honestly, I'm not truly trying to delay this playthrough because of the fact of how much I hate the Earth Temple. Or just, in other words, find it rather annoying. Because yes, the Earth Temple really is one of the more annoying stages in the game. More annoying than Forsaken Fortress. Now, here's the deal. As stated in part 27, Medli is your only way you're going to get through most of the dungeons. Whether through her flying, or whether through her harp on her back. Well, there's not really much to explain, but before we do, let's keep her out of harm's way. I should mention that, any damage, again, this just needs to be brought up because it's going to be in that situation in the Wind Temple as well, but not as severe as the Earth Temple. Any damage done to your helper will also be taken out of your life. Let's put that into perspective. Yeah, you're not picking that up. But let's see if that old school trick of mine that I did back in Link to the Past works here, and it does. Yeah, you can freeze moblins and shatter them while they're still frozen. They'll eventually break off the ice if you take too long. But anyway, as I was saying, in this dungeon, and also in the Wind Temple, should any damage come to your helper or your friend or whoever you're escorting in a dungeon, you take the damage, not them. And it's especially true if you have the command melody. So bear that in mind, and also, one of the more annoying Triforce charts in the game has that same exact scenario. You're actually trying to command a seagull to flick some switches in order for you to get a Triforce chart. Oh, don't worry, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But yeah, the only way to actually get across this ledge is with Medli. She must be on your back. Yeah, that's right, she must be on your back to carry you across. And I'm gonna make sure that there are no monsters here because after all, you never know what Nintendo has in store. And besides, I have every right to be paranoid about this room, let alone this dungeon. This dungeon has floor masters in it. That in and of itself is already annoying. However, it gets even more annoying if they get their hands on Medli. If you don't save her in time, she'll be whisked away to a different location where you will have to find her and break her out of a cage. Now, what I'm doing is absolutely incorrect because I need to carry Link over to one platform and bring Medli to another with a command song or command melody. But I just wanted to show off her flying. I didn't really mean to waste time, but I was just going to show off her flying to show you exactly what type of dungeon you're getting into. Come on, jump on the switch. And that's pretty much what you're going to have to do. Use Medli to fly over to this one, not the one that I just jumped on, but use her to hop on this switch while Link is on the other switch, and that will open the door. So let's go on ahead and do that. And by the way, should you actually try to call Medli and she's in a place where she can't reach, she'll tell you to wait. Now then, you're gonna have to auto jump just like I said, and let Medli take you over to the platform. And to be fair, this platform actually does, oh, how should I put this? I have missed that platform only twice when I played this in my practice run. For some reason, I couldn't get the altitude. I jumped just at the right time, but Medli could not get the right altitude whatsoever. So let's use the command Medli once again to get Medli on the switch, and we can go to the next room. Alright, now then, I will fly over to the dungeon. And by the way, Medli doesn't take fall damage. You do, however. I find that bullshit. Alright, on to the next room. This time make sure Medli is on your back so that you can carry her into the room. And by the way, put her in the light. And as you can see, her heart actually acts like a mirror. And that definitely will come in handy, because there are going to be parts where we're going to need to use her mirror, her harp, sorry, in order for us to open certain doors. And more importantly, it's going to be used so that she could actually position herself to aim for certain objects, like this right here. Like that treasure chest. And by the way, we won't be able to get out of the room until we eliminate all the enemies. The thing is, I have to do this because the Dark Chew aren't going to show up until I get rid of the treasure chest. Or move a little bit closer, one of the two. Alright. This treasure chest right here is the map. So, well, she has to... Oh, there they are. I knew it, right in the nick of time. And they're gonna go after Medli. If not, come after me. They're not gonna actually hurt her, because once they get into the sunlight, they'll be easier to crush. And by the way, don't be surprised if you have to use that method to actually open switches in the puzzle. Because, yeah, that's in here too. And there's the last one. Now let's crush this thing and leave. Yeah, and so long as that chew stays in the sun, well, it's going to die. Regardless. And there is our dungeon map. And I just saw a red choo-choo over there. I'm going to kill it. You know what? I honestly should have burned that pot, because I may need it later on. Alright, let's carry her and let's go on to the next obstacle. Okay. This room right here. What you need is to put Medli over to the one on the right. Not the left, the right. Oh god, I'm flying too far. Oh, that was close. I did not want to land in that fog. You see, there is a reason why this temple is one of the most hated, and that fog right there is the reason. Oh, for crying out loud. Medli is completely immune to this fog, mind you. Yeah, let's sit her right there. And then we're gonna aim her harp for the fog. And why am I saying that Medli's immune to the fog? Real simple. Medli's immune to the fog, and so long as she's in the fog, she'll be fine. You, however, are not immune to it. Which is what makes this temple, again, very annoying. Because there is one segment, I'm pretty sure everyone knows it all too well. I'm getting so angry and flustered that I'm mispronouncing my words. Oh, I can't get over there just yet. And by the way, there is something I wanted to point out to before we continue. You see that ugly looking statue over there? This actually, while the sunlight gets rid of the fog, this also can be used to light up this half of the statue. You need the dungeon item here, which, by the way, spoilers alert, spoilers, it's the mirror shield, actually. You're gonna need the other half. You're gonna need the mirror shield in order for you to light up the other half. So let's sit you right over here and deal with these red baubles. I need to. Oh, I did not know that actually immediately killed them. That just made it so much easier. Let's see. I do believe... No, I need to have her on that switch. But I do believe I need to push that block up there to unveil the sunlight. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think there's a key there or something of that nature. Or I may be off. It may just be a regular treasure chest. Whatever the case, I'm going to grab Medli, and I will proceed to use her talents. If I'm not mistaken, if she uses this chest... Oh, by the way, another thing I want to point out before I continue. She tells you that she can actually use her harp to control the sunlight. Yet you just got finished doing an obstacle that does just that. As a matter of fact, you did 2 of them. One of which consisted of you having to get the map. And they tell you this now. This dungeon sucks. Anyway, as I was saying about Medli using her instrument to shine light on things, she'll have to use instruments on mirrors, she'll have to use her instrument on hidden doors, and she'll have to use her instruments on certain enemies too. Now, you might want to be careful though. Even though that key leads to a locked door, you might want to be careful because the room may be filled to the brim with wall masters. Because there wasn't anything there earlier. Oh no! Sky Medli! You bastard! I hate wall masters! You know what? Just screw it. Just screw it. Oh, there's a wall master right over there too. You know what? You're staying right here in the sun. Screw that noise. I meant floor masters, sorry. They call them wall masters in this game, but they're floor masters. I still hate those assholes. Oh god! I almost got grabbed by a thing, but yeah. You gotta be careful with floor masters. They'll try to creep up on you, and if they grab you, they'll send you back to the entrance. Not only that, but if a floor master grabs Medli, she'll send her to a room to a different locations. Oh, no, sorry. She'll send her to a room where she will be in a cage. And on top of that, the floor master, if they find some random objects to pick up, he will pick them up and throw them at Link, and they will actually do some damage. So you might want to beware. So let's take the key we just have, and we're going to go... Oh, so we're going to go the other way, I see. No, we're going to go the other way. We're going to go the other way, because we need 2 people to open that door. And yeah, you can leave Medli behind. It's not going to be a good idea, though. And we've got, again, another choo-choo puzzle. Because you need sunlight in order for you to keep the dark choo-choos in bay. So, let's use the fire arrows this time to burn the curtains. And I think this was the curtain that we needed to burn. All of the curtains are just hiding random things. I don't know if that one's hiding something of importance or not. But I know exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to put you in the sun. And I'm going to pick up this choo-choo right here. And then I'm going to just use the other choo-choo as a, well, I was going to use him as a stool. And I'm going to go up top, and I'm going to have Medli come with me. So, we're going to push this block down. And then we won't even need the stairs anymore. Because that's all we needed to get up here anyway. So let's just smash these assholes. And that would be a good way for you to actually grind up for choo-choo jelly or things of that nature, if you haven't already gotten it. Instead, I'm going to go on ahead and take off. I don't need to stay here any longer than what I need to. I could also use this to grind up to get some magic and also hearts. And even in some cases rupees. But for the time being, I'm going to climb up this brick, or should I say block, and I will simply wait by the exit. And then I'm going to get Medli and have her to come with me. Now then, if only the command Medli did not screw up there like I did earlier. Alright, let's just get out of here. We don't need to be here for too much longer. And why is the camera shaking? That's one thing that irked my nerves about this dungeon. Actually, one more thing that irked my nerves. There's a lot of things that irked my nerves about this dungeon. Every time Medli flies, the goddamn camera moves to where, it just shakes and teeters and totters before, you actually is able to do anything. But I'm just gonna smash you. Because I can. Oh god! No, let's try this again. We'll smash him this time. And die! Well, there isn't another wall master, so let's just go on ahead and... No, I don't need you. You stay right where you are. Or maybe not. We'll just leave you right here for the time being. There's no... Oh, right. We need to push that block. That'll open the sun, so that Medli can do what she needs to do. So, let's sit her right here, and let's start pushing. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I'm getting some rust, but hey, it's gonna come back to me. Oh, and by the way, this dungeon's really, really long. And it's not anything of my doing either. It is just really that long. So, let's just do the command melody again. And this time, we're gonna have her to aim her harp not only at the walls, because there's a couple of blocks needed in order for you to proceed further. Oh, actually, that leads to a jar. That's even better. If that's unlocked, well then, that just makes everything better. That way I won't have to worry about having to go through all of that all over again. Alright, let's aim for the statue. There we go. Now the last thing we need to aim for is the wall. This wall right here needs to be broken so the last block can be freed. Maybe I should break the other one too. Just cause. Now then. I'm going to push this block over to this wall right here. And that should bring about the compass right there. And lastly, this block right here should open the door itself. And this is just minor stuff. We haven't even gotten to the major stuff yet. There's also going to be introductions to new enemies in this dungeon too. Yeah, the rather annoying ones. Alright, let's pick you up, and I'm going to toss you, or I'm just going to sit you down, one of the two. I should have tossed her. That would have made a lot more... Yeah, as I just mentioned earlier about her saying wait, because she's in a platform where she can't actually catch up to Link. She's going to say wait. But as I was saying, if I would have tossed her, she would have actually been on the high platform right now. But I'm going to have to make her fly instead. So let's get the compass and move on, shall we? Alright. Now that we've got the compass, now we'll know where all the treasure is. Not that we need it.
Hey.
Also, the King of Red Lions will tell you exactly where will tell you that the compass will point out Medli's position if something was to happen to her. The same thing's going to happen with Makar later on in this game. And I've got max fairies, so yeah, I don't really need the fairies. Now we've come to this point where I'm going to leave her, and I'm going to kill off all the moblins as well as the Poe. That would be the things with the lanterns. Come on. Oh. I'm going to switch to fire arrows. That'll make things a lot easier. Not the fire arrows, the ice arrows. I'm already on the fire arrows. There we go. And dead. Now I need to find a source of light quickly. Oh no! Crap, 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 crap. Ah, goddamn Poe. Oh my god, Link is making googly eyes. Yeah, I'm gonna get up here where it's safe. So let's use the command melody right now to get Medli over here. I kinda need it. After all, I was attacked by a Poe and was pretty much brainwashed and stupid. Yeah, that's the thing. Unlike the Poes from Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time, the Poes here, they mess with your controls. And they confuse you. Yeah, but they're not the only things that confuse you. The blue goblins do it too. You'll see them later on in this dungeon too. Well, I am going to say this though. I'm going to get what's in that black orb and I will call it a game at this point. In the next episode, I am going to proceed through the Earth Temple, go through more bullshit, but more importantly, get the Mirror Shield, as we will need it for the rest of this dungeon. I'll see you guys next time, but for right now, this is where we need to go. Wait, no, wait, this isn't where we need to go. I'm more than sure this is not where we need to go. Yeah, I'm positive this isn't where we need to go. I'll see you guys later.